Hey guys, what's up? And I'm going to be simming the Ncaa tournament from what ESPN has, so it probably won't be exactly what the tournament would have been. This is what the ESPN has, and this is the bracket that they have. And let's just see who wins it all. A first four game Boston University over Robert Morris, but it's a 16 seed. Richmond over Texas, so kind of an upset, but again, first four. UCLA over NC State, and Prairie View over North Carolina Central. Now in the round of 64, we have Kansas beating Siena, Houston over Marcus Howard and Marquette, Auburn, of course, over Liberty, Wisconsin over North Texas, Iowa dominating East Tennessee State, Duke with a close game over Belmont. Finally, kind of an upset, Arizona State over Providence, barely. And Kentucky over North Dakota State. Dayton over first four winner Boston University. Colorado beats Florida. First four winner Richmond beats Butler, so an upset. Maryland dominates Akron. First four winner UCLA dominates Penn State. Villanova easily beats Hofstra. West Virginia narrowly beating Utah State. Florida State dominating North Kentucky. Gonzaga absolutely destroying Prairie View. LSU beating Oklahoma. Michigan beating Yale. Oregon over New Mexico State. They dominated them. An upset, Indiana over BYU. Seton Hall over Eastern Washington. Texas Tech beating Arizona by a single point. San Diego State beating UC Irvine. Baylor dominating Winthrop. Rutgers beating St. Mary's, and sorry about the St. Mary's thing, but they did not have their logo on the simulator, so I had to substitute a logo in. Ohio State narrowly beating SFA. Louisville beating Vermont by a single point. Virginia barely beat Cincinnati by 2, and I want Virginia to go far because I'm rooting for them, but at the same time, I don't want it to seem like I rigged it. Michigan State barely beating Bradley. Illinois destroying USC. Creighton moving on. In the start of the second round, we have a huge upset. Houston destroys Kansas by 18 points. Wisconsin beating Auburn by 11. Iowa beating Duke by 14 points. Who expected that? Arizona State even beat Kentucky by 7. This is a crazy second round. Finally, some normal. Dayton beating Colorado. Maryland beating Richmond. UCLA somehow destroying Villanova, and UCLA was in the first four. So they're moving on to the Sweet 16. West Virginia beating Florida State by 4. Wow. Gonzaga beats LSU in an extremely high-scoring game, which totaled 202 points. Michigan beating Oregon by 14. 11 seed Indiana beating Seton Hall, so they're going to the Sweet 16, which is kind of surprising. Texas Tech beating San Diego State by 19. San Diego State really had a late season drop-off, but wow. Baylor beating Rutgers by 26. Ohio State upsetting Louisville, so they're returning to their early season form. UVA barely beating Michigan State. Let's go. We're on to the Sweet 16. Creighton beating Illinois. Wisconsin beating Houston to move on to the Elite 8. Iowa is moving on to the Elite 8, going past Arizona State by a single point. Maryland upsets Dayton. Wow, Obi Toppin is out. West Virginia beating UCLA, who had an incredible run, but yeah, West Virginia is surprisingly going to the Elite 8. Michigan upsetting Gonzaga by 2 points. This is so insane. 11 seed Indiana beats Texas Tech by a total of 32 points. That's crazy. Baylor beating Ohio State by 11. UVA gets another extremely close one, beating Creighton by 3. I think they've gotten 3 really close wins. Yeah, they're going on to the Elite Eight for the second consecutive year. Wisconsin absolutely dominating Iowa in the Elite Eight. I did not think someone could be being that badly in the Elite Eight. Maryland moving on to the Final Four, going past West Virginia. Indiana, 11 seed Indiana, is moving on to the Final Four by beating Michigan. UVA beats Baylor, kind of a close one, pretty close, by 6 points. So UVA is going on to their second consecutive Final Four. Maryland destroying Wisconsin, going on to the championship game, beating Wisconsin by 22. National champions have been destroyed, or not destroyed, but beaten by the 11 seed Indiana Hoosiers, who are going to the championship game. An 11 seed, that's crazy. Maryland beats Indiana in an incredibly low scoring and probably boring game. But yeah, Maryland is your national champions, and this is apparently what would happen if the NCAA tournament actually happened. I really doubt it, but this year was crazy for the tournament. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Be healthy and peace.